EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right there.
Now Wentz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Pollard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
For it with Pollard. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. For Pollard, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Locke to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's held. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something. And
what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Broncos.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Locke. That's caught by Hollister. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Block now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Locke taking the snap and 1. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Jaguars.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Locke's pass complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Locke. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Wentz now to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
38-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the...
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Wentz. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Broncos 6. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Block working out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing on first down is Locke. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Locke. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke looks to throw it again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Check, check. Lucky. Great. Check. Joker.
They run the counter now on first down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, Wentz. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
24-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sharp. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
To throw is Wentz. That's caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Broncos 6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Denver.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun. Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Operating from the gun. Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
32-yard line.
Here we go. 5-9, 5-9. I got it. 54.
To throw, it's Wentz. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
46 down, man, 5-4. Here we go, D, get off the field. 38 the mic.
Now Wentz. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And again, this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Broncos 6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener.